Tropical Storm Hilary drenches usually arid Southern California. California Governor Gavin Newsom declares state of emergency as rare storm brings unprecedented rain in US state. Heavy rain has deluged parts of Southern California, with forecasters warning of a potentially historic amount of rain and severe flooding in the usually arid part of the United States as Tropical Storm Hilary raced in from Mexico. One person died in Mexico amid reports of flash flooding in Baja California Peninsula, where some roads were swept away and images on social media showed torrents of water gushing down city streets that had been turned into rivers. As of Sunday afternoon in Southern California, Hilary has sustained maximum winds of 95 kilometers per hour. The storm, an exceedingly rare event for Southern California, was moving at 37 kilometers per hour. California Governor Gavin Newsom declared a state of emergency for much of Southern California, with flash flood warnings in effect throughout a region more accustomed to drought. In a White House statement, US President Biden said the federal government had deployed emergency teams and resources ahead of the storm, and his administration stands ready to provide additional assistance as requested. I urge people to take this storm seriously and listen to state and local officials. In Palm Springs, about 160 kilometers east of Los Angeles, forecasters said the city could get between 6 and 10 inches of rain from the storm. The city usually gets about 4 inches of rain in an entire year. Newsom, on a tour of Southern California, said Palm Springs was dry when he left on Sunday, but an hour later it had received the most significant rainfall over a 60-minute period any time in the history of Palm Springs. That's how quickly this system is moving. Take nothing for granted, Newsom told news briefing in Los Angeles after updating Biden on the situation. Floodwaters raced to the concrete banks of Los Angeles River, which normally contains barely a trickle. Hundreds of flights in San Diego, Las Vegas and Los Angeles were cancelled, professional sporting matches rescheduled, and many schools cancelled Monday's classes. Amid all the storm preparation, a 5.1 magnitude earthquake rocked the city of Ojai, about 129 kilometers northwest of Los Angeles. There were no immediate reports of injuries. Hilary made landfall on Sunday in the northern part of Mexico, Baja California Peninsula, where nearly 1,900 people were evacuated to shelters, according to the country's army. The storm was especially dangerous in low-income areas where housing is often poorly built. We've always been aware that it's a risky area. A lot of water runs, but what are we going to do? It's the only place we have to live, said Yolanda Contreras, living in a flood-prone area of Rosarito, south of US-Mexican border. Officials warn motorists of dangers of driving through floodwaters. Around the coastal town of Mulegé, on the eastern side of the Baja California Peninsula, one person died after his family was swept away while crossing a stream on Saturday. Phone lines and electricity were cut in several of the surrounding villages after lampposts fell, the Mexican army said. Hilary was initially designated Category 4, the second most powerful on the 5-step Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale, but weakened as it headed towards the densely populated Mexican border of Tijuana. Nancy Ward, the director of California Governor's Office of Emergency Services, said Hilary could be one of the worst storms to hit the state in more than a decade. Make no mistake, she told a press conference on Saturday, this is a very, very dangerous and significant storm. Hurricanes hit Mexico every year on both its Pacific and Atlantic coasts. Although the storms sometimes affect California, it is rare for them to strike the state with much intensity. Scientists have warned the storms are becoming more powerful as climate change makes the world warmer.